Hi, I'm Karen Sadvari. I'm the associate pastor here at Community Church at Ocean Pines and one of the pastors of the Ocean Pines Snow Hill Cooperative Parish. And today we're just going to look at some verses that speak to me. And the first one is Psalm 19. And this is listed as a Psalm of David. But before we get started, let's open with a word of prayer. Loving God, as we consider this psalm, open our hearts and our minds to encounter you, to think about how it leads us closer to you. And in all things, Lord, let us strive to be in a deep relationship with you. Amen. Psalm 19 reads, "Heaven is declaring God's glory. The sky is proclaiming his handiwork. One day gushes the news to the next, and one night informs another what needs to be known. Of course, there's no speech, no words, their voices can't be heard, but their sound extends throughout the world. Their words reach the ends of the earth. God has made a tent in heaven for the sun. The sun is like a groom coming out of his honeymoon suite, like a warrior. It thrills at running its course. It rises in one end of the sky. Its circuit is complete at the other. Nothing escapes its heat." And that's verses 1 through 6. And this psalm ends with very familiar words to those of us who have been raised in the church. And it says, "Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be pleasing to you, Lord, my rock and my redeemer." But this opening about heaven declaring the glory of God and the sky proclaiming his handiwork, I find God very strongly in nature and especially in the sky. I'm not a person who sees creatures in the clouds, but the clouds speak to me very strongly. And there are certain clouds that have bulk and have heft, and you get a sense of just their magnificence. There are other times when the sun comes down and shafts through the clouds, and it always makes me think that God is in his heaven and all's right with the world. And at night, the stars. How many of us have not looked up at the sky and marveled at the stars and been amazed when we learned how far away they are? Nature, all of it, and especially the sky, just speaks of the creative power of God. And we can know that the God who created all of that glory also created us and loves us and walks with us, didn't set us here and abandon us, but walks with us every day so that we may, like the sky and like the day, spread that news to others. Amen.